Hey guys, welcome back to Jaja's Atelier. I cannot believe it's episode 5. Today we're going to be talking about everything Paris Fashion Week Haute Couture edition. So let's get into it. So guys, it's episode 5. I can't believe we're here already. Let's get straight into it. We have a lot to cover today. I just want to start with, what the fuck is going on with Balenciaga? I thought they were canceled. But I'm seeing people are still wearing Balenciaga. People are still supporting Demna and the brand. Beyonce just wore a dress on her world tour, the Renaissance tour, by Vitamins, which is, I think that's Demna's brand, who is the creative director of Balenciaga. So I'm just kind of confused. Like, do all the celebrity insiders and fashion insiders know something about this scandal that we just don't know? And maybe we just need to shut up and let them do their thing? Or should we be looking at everybody with the side eye? I don't know, because I still see people wearing their Balenciaga bags and all of that, so I'm just kind of confused. Though it wasn't my favorite collection of the week, I did enjoy this collection. I love that he does it inside of the atelier. I just love the way the inside of that atelier looks. It's so beautiful, so filled with history. And I don't think that we should cancel Cristobal Balenciaga's legacy over one fuck up. I mean, hey, we've forgiven Tiffany Haddish. And her mess was on camera. So, I mean, if we can forgive Tiffany Haddish, I'm quite surely we can forgive Balenciaga. Anyway, so let's get into my first favorite collection of the week. I have 3. First, I want to talk about Daniel Rosenberry and Schiaparelli. I just love him. I love what he's doing. I love the surrealism. I love the big fur coats. I thought they were feathers, but it was actually goat hair on this black. It was like a metal frame with the goat hair attached to it. I just thought this collection was just everything. I love the Yves Saint Clair blue. I call it Avatar blue, but that's not what it's called. But yes, I loved it. And I also love his diverse cast of models as well. It just, this collection. We saw Tracy Ellis Ross in the front row with Cardi B. So many beautiful people. I think this collection kind of went left. It's not my favorite of his for the house of all time, but it was one of my favorites out of all the shows this week. Next, we have Peter Mueller and Azadina Laya, honey. Azadina Laya has been one of my favorite fashion houses for years, probably since I was a fashion baby. And I just love this. The clothes just laid on the body so perfectly. The leather tailoring, the latex turned into trench coats. It was almost like business casual, but make it sex work. I really enjoyed this. And then my third favorite show. Now, this is just not my third favorite show. This is my favorite show of the entire week. Has got to go to none other than Julien Desono, and who took the guest spot at the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. If you are not familiar with Julien Desono, he is the creative director of Paco Rabanne. In a interview with Vogue, I think after the show, he said that working with Jean-Paul Gaultier was one of his dreams. He was one of the first designers that Desono realized, hey, fashion can be work. He said that in the interview. He also said that Jean-Paul Gaultier really gave him free reign over what he wanted to do with the collection, that he only had one request, and that was that he honored the late Paco Rabanne. And I mean, it was almost like a fusion of Paco Rabanne and Jean-Paul Gaultier. I mean, the way Desono recreated some of Jean-Paul Gaultier's most iconic looks in chainmail, which is what he's known for. The way he works with chainmail is really, really fascinating. the nuanced way he works with chainmail and how he can manipulate it in so many different ways. There was one look that was full, both of them were full chainmail, and they were like connected like Siamese twins with a train. I loved that. I adored the reinterpretation of the corseted, the tie, the corset made out of men's neckties. I need that. I'm going to have to try to make one of my own and put the Antonelli stamp on it, because I could see myself wearing that with these tits, honey. I'm just saying, you know, my mind wanders, and I want to see what I can wear next. And this is something that's something that I would definitely wear. Also, the pinstripe suits. I like the fact that Jean-Paul Gaultier isn't just stepping away from his house, but he's giving younger designers the opportunity, and also giving the fans so many different layers and something different and new and fresh to look forward to every couture season. So I have to give the best show of Couture Week Paris fashion has to go to Jean-Paul Gaultier and Julien Desono, because this collection was absolutely brilliant. And I really didn't have many others to choose from. It wasn't that many. I loved Valentino, but Valentino, there's a designer by the name of Him Key Him, and they have been making these ballerina flats and a couple of other pieces that you had in your collection. They've been making for years, and it's been some of their top selling items. Now, I'm not saying that it was a ripoff. I'm sure that more seasoned designers and larger fashion houses do look to the streets and do look to younger up-and-coming people in fashion to get inspiration from. Why wouldn't you? It's not a crime. But, I mean, come on. This is like absolute. Some of the pieces I was like, I didn't even realize it until Him Key Him posted it on his Instagram earlier this, I think it was Saturday. And I was like, oh. I mean, they had receipts. I mean, side by side, honey, receipts. I mean, you can't deny a good receipt, honey. I'm just saying. But that collection was really beautiful. But the one look out of that collection was the opening look with Kaya Gerber. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is she wearing jeans? And upon digging a little deeper and reading everything about the collection, that was not a pair of jeans. That was actually 80 different shades of blue beads hand sewn together to create the illusion of jeans. So it's very much, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, it's just jeans, no big deal. It's very much a slap in the face to Haute Couture. Like, you know, is it Haute Couture? Is it not Haute Couture? It's Valentino, darling. Of course it's Haute Couture. And that's what this look. And I just love the look. I really did love the look. I do think that some of these bigger houses need to give credit where credit is due when they do see an idea that they like and they want to make it their own. You know, post it in a reference dump on Instagram, you know, shout them out. But, you know, make them feel special, because that really was their thing. And I'm sure they probably got it from somebody else before Valentino saw it on, you know, on their Instagram or wherever they saw it at. But it just does something for somebody scratching their way to the top to get a shout out and to get some love from somebody that they admire, especially when you're pulling inspiration from the lesser brand. That's all. I'm just saying. I'm really feeling this top. Do you guys like it? It's vintage. Anyway, also, we have to talk about Cardi B. Cardi B absolutely took over Paris Fashion Week with these looks. I mean, my favorite look of hers, though, would have to be the look that she wore to the Balenciaga show. I wasn't crazy about the Fendi look. It was giving my Super Sweet 16. I wasn't really feeling it. But I loved this look at the Balenciaga show, honey. I did the feathers, the hair. I loved it. I also loved what she had on at the Jean-Paul Gaultier show. Very tribal, very classic Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yes, eat me. Also, some of my favorite street style looks. There's this woman, I'm not sure what she does. It says on her Instagram handle that she's an artist, but honey, she slayed in this corset and jeans at the Schiaparelli show. I don't know. Her name is, hold on, let me look at my notes. Her name is Heart Evangelista. I don't know who she is or what she does, but whatever she's doing it quite well over here on the screen. Honey, she's giving me life in this corset and jeans. This look was so easy breezy, but it still gave rich bitch vibes. I loved it. I loved it with the round sunglasses, the hair, the short bob. You know, quiet as kept, I've been thinking about trying a bob. I don't know, you know, a bob on me with these shoulders. I'm not quite sure. Hoorah. But I want to try it. I think a bob would be cute on me. My neck is getting a little longer. I'm losing a little bit of weight, so I might try it. But she served. Also, I also loved Tracee Ellis Ross. She gave at the Azadina Laya show. She gave, honey, at the Schiaparelli show. She gave rich, yacht, quiet luxury in this look. And then all the people on the street that Vogue and Days Fashion, all the major fashion outlets got glimpses of, I was just living for it. I always pull inspiration from the shows, but I also like to pull inspiration from the street style, because the street style is really what you need to pay attention to when you're following Fashion Week, because I guarantee you at least 10 of those people outfits will be inserted into somebody's collection next season. I've seen it happen year after year after year. Yeah, it was a short Fashion Week for Haute Couture this time around. Like I said, I don't know what happened to Balmain. And I was really looking forward to seeing Givenchy, but maybe they'll show in September. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for us this week. Also, I finally premiered my fashion shorts entitled A Scorned Survivor, loosely based off of Angela Bassett's character Bernadine in the iconic film Waiting to Exhale. I loved how it turned out. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, you know, humor me a little bit, check it out, leave your comments. I really enjoyed this episode. Next Friday, we will be back to our regular scheduled programming, where I will be spilling all the fashion tea. And, yeah, stay tuned for episode 6 of Zsa Zsa's Atelier this Saturday. And, yes, au revoir.